One nuclear weapon.
Hello and welcome to Global Update. This is that program that keeps you abreast of happenings from around the world in the course of the week under review. And on this episode, we'll have the latest on education and regional development, where in Berlin, the European School of Management and Technology offers scholarships, opening doors for future business leaders. And across the UK, 82 Nigerians have been awarded the prestigious Chevening and Commonwealth scholarships, allowing them to pursue masters and PhD programs in 2024. Finally, we'll celebrate a milestone as the Southern African Development Community, SADC, marks its anniversary, highlighting decades of regional cooperation and development. Stay with us for these stories and more. I am Patricia Esamiluba, your host for this week. In a significant boost to educational advancement, 82 Nigerians have been awarded the prestigious Chevening and Commonwealth Scholarship by the British government to pursue various master's degrees and PhD programs in the UK in 2024. This year, 32 scholarships have been honored with the Chevening scholarships, while 50 others have secured the Commonwealth scholarships. A pre-departure ceremony for the Abuja-based scholars and a similar event scheduled next week will be held in Lagos for scholars in Lagos and its nearby environs. Now, the British High Commissioner, Ambassador Richard Montgomery, said Nigeria has a significant alumni base with over 4,500 individuals, in which 3,000 are with the Commonwealth Scholarship and 1,500 for Chevening Scholarship.
Since the 1960s, 4,500 alumni who have been on Chevening or Commonwealth scholarships in the UK, and that's a huge network of people, many of whom are contributing at the top levels of Nigerian professions and areas of public life and in the private sector too.
Ambassador Richard Montgomery was emphatic on the importance, the opportunity that comes with the scholarship as such, at the instance of their return or otherwise. They have influential roles to play in nations' progress.
We also need them to think about how they're going to play a role to giving back to Nigeria, to help move the country forward in whatever field they choose, whether it's public or private, non-profit or in the private sector. And so we really encourage them to think how they're going to give back as a result of this opportunity.
While the Deputy High Commissioner, Gil Lever, extended her congratulations to the recipients, highlighting the rigorous selection process.
I was just looking at the Chevening website today about applications for this year and what you have to do and the standard that you have to reach and the efforts that you have to make just to apply for Chevening are astonishing. I'm less clear on the Commonwealth application process, but I'm sure it's every bit as rigorous. And we had 11,000 applications for Chevening alone, and 30 of you have got scholarships. I'm a medieval historian. I'm not going to do the maths on that. But that is really impressive, that 32 of you came through 11,000 applications. I was talking to Abdullahi, I don't know where he is, who got through to Chevening on the fourth time of trying. And that just is a sort of, dedication, resilience and tenacity that you need to be a Chevening scholar and a Commonwealth scholar. So well done to him for not giving up and persisting. That's really quite something.
The Deputy High Commissioner encouraged the scholars to excel in their academic pursuits, urging them to act as ambassadors for Nigeria, enriching their cultural exchange and expanding their networks in the UK. She emphasized the importance of bringing their newly acquired skills and experiences back to Nigeria to contribute to the nation's development and inspire positive change globally.
I hope you network and you develop professionally and personally, that you do the volunteering that Chevening offers to you, that you build lasting relationships with your cohort at your university and more widely, and that you can realize your passion for your ideas and the dedication that you've got to bringing back the skills and experience you'll have in the UK to make Nigeria an even better country to be in, to sort of develop your country. And that also, important to us that you enjoy the time in the UK and that you feel an affinity with the United Kingdom and that we develop a lasting relationship with you, that you become ambassadors for Nigeria in the UK, but you're also advocates for the UK when you come back to Nigeria, and that you stay in touch with us.
Speaking on behalf of the British Council Nigeria, Director of Operations Idowu Akintade underscored the impact these scholarships can have on Nigeria's development priorities.
We hope that the pre-departure briefing that you also were part of earlier today would give you all that you need, all that is required, the skill and the knowledge, to ensure that the courses that you're going to study will align with the development goals of our dear country, Nigeria. Okay, so congratulations again. And again, I'm not forgetting the alumni as well. Thank you for all the work you do, and also for reabsorbing those of them that come back, the alumni, the scholars that come back, into the country to impact in the areas that they have gone to study. Please go through the UK, let the schools pass through you as well.
More than 11,000 people, if I get the numbers right, applied for this children, and only about 30 or less than 40 got it. Do the maths. So you represent the best of Nigeria. My only thing I'm going to tell you is this: Nigeria needs you. Your generation needs you. Resist the temptation to see Chevening as just a way to get your masters. It's much more than that. You will be happier. You will achieve greater things if you see it as a call to service. You are going to be meeting some of the best minds in the world in the UK. Never forget what you wrote in your essays. And do everything you can to take advantage of all the opportunities the UK represents.
He urged the scholars to build strong networks and uphold the prestigious legacies of the Commonwealth and Chevening Scholarship, which in response they had this to say.
I will be there for 12 months, and my expectations is to broaden my skills and my knowledge on media development specifically, because we've seen that the media has become a very powerful tool, not just in holding government accountable, but demanding gender equity, sustainable development, climate, and all manner of things you can mention. But the media plays a very instrumental role in making sure that our democracy can thrive, and that is what I intend to learn and explore in the UK, and I hope to bring it back when I get home.
Chevening and the Commonwealth scholarships are awarded to individuals who exhibit outstanding intellectual abilities, leadership potential, and a commitment to their home country's development. Still talking about scholarships, 20 Nigerian students have been offered scholarships to study at European School of Management and Technology in Berlin, Germany. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Chuga, was hosted to a special dinner organized in his honor by Lars Winhorst, a German entrepreneur and co-founder of Sapinta Group and owner of the fashion company La Perle in Berlin, Germany. He accepted the scholarship on behalf of the students, and the minister applauded the Lars Winhorst for the gesture and said, "The scholarship will create an opportunity for shared learning and experiences in enhancing the skills of the beneficiaries needed for Nigeria's development drive." The Foreign Affairs Minister reciprocated the gesture by extending an invitation to the German partners to come and invest in Nigeria by highlighting the giant strides taken by President Bola Tinubu to reposition Nigeria and create an economic haven for foreign investors, as well as saying that Nigeria holds enormous investment opportunities that includes the microeconomic reforms which Tinubu administration has embarked upon, particularly the removal of subsidy on premium motor spirit, that's PMS, and the unification of the exchange rate to boost the economy. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, also emphasized the need for the global north to invest in infrastructural development in Africa and not dwell on geopolitical considerations. The ESMT Berlin is a non-profit private institution of higher education founded in 2002 by 25 leading global companies that offers a variety of programs including master's, MBA, and PhD programs, as well as executive education. Let's now take a short break here, and I'll be back in a moment for our next segment.
From the creeks of the Niger Delta to the breathtaking scenery of the plateau, in noonday and nighttime, we set out to bring to you captivating stories that evoke your emotions. For fascinating documentaries and reports on day-to-day issues with expert analysis, tune in to NTA News 24, DSTV Channel 419, GoTV Channel 26, StarTimes Channel 101 and 433, and Free TV Channel 703.
Thanks for holding on with us on NTA News 24. This is Global Update, that program that brings you happenings from around the world that had their rounds in the course of the week under review. And now to our second segment, where we have the Southern African Development Community, SADC, in the course of the week celebrated its 2024 anniversary in Abuja. And Suleiman Abdul Wahab covered the event for Global Update, where he reported that the year's theme was centered on fostering sustainable development, peace and security in the African region. Now, let's hear more of this from his report.
The South African Development Committee, SADC, which comprises 17 member states, including South Africa, Angola, Botswana, Democratic Republic of Congo, Madagascar and others, converged on Abuja to restate their commitment to sustainable peace and security in the region, while acknowledging the significant progress made so far in promoting economic growth, social justice and human development.
It was a good day for us because we receive many guests here, our brothers, our sisters, and we are very happy to share this moment with them.
Thank you very much, SADC, for exist, for development, and for continue work with Cuba in many areas of the cooperation.
Director General of the Voice of Nigeria, Von Jibrin Ndas, said the media plays a vital role in modeling African narratives, adding that Africa needs to always promote and tell their own story.
We need to be very deliberate as countries, more intentional in creating positive narrative about our own country, and that's why I made reference to both public and private media organizations, the need for countries across African countries to encourage what you call farm trip, familiarization trip for journalists who are on the beat to know these countries so that they can escalate and share positive narrative about this country. I had the privilege of visiting many of these countries on the continent of Africa, and what baffles me is when you go, even as an African, you see yourself as if you are the only person.
In the gathering, different continental nourishments were also served.
I am from Angola and I really enjoy all the foods. Mary, I'm from Angola. I am very happy to be here. So I really like the environment, the music, the food, and everything. I'm happy.
SADC also thanked the former chairperson, João Lourenço, for his leadership and commitment during his tenure and welcomed the new President Emerson Mnangagwa as he takes the helm to pilot the organization forward.
A project launch at the Chinese Cultural Center in Abuja brought together the Nigerian Television Authority and the Chinese Media Group to collaborate in the production of a television series that will tell the Chinese story in Hausa language. Our foreign desk correspondent, Ekene Ndulue, captured the event for us.
Wannan tafiya ce ta lokaci da sarari, kuma kowane taku shaida ne da
That signals the birth of the program Kwadon Barka in Hausa language, meaning Traverse China with Me. It is a co-production between NTA and CMG that will see the TV crew visiting various remarkable places in the People's Republic of China, with narrations in Hausa language by Nigerian presenters. For the Director General of NTA, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembos, represented by the General Manager NTA Hausa, the program is part of NTA's policy of promoting Nigerian languages.
The Nigerian Television Authority, the largest television network in Africa, will continue to collaborate with the international television networks to promote and foster global unity and peace.
The fluency of the CMG delegation in Hausa language demonstrated the impact of cultural exchanges between both countries.
They travel different places in China, and they experience different different works, and they meet different ethnic groups in China to show how Chinese get progress. So we make this TV show and we're broadcasting NTA now.
I think film and television are most vivid form of telling good stories. So why don't we work together to tell good stories about China and Nigeria through co-production?
The partners say better understanding of cultures of both countries will open doors of opportunities to citizens.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Global Update. I hope you found the package enlightening and informative. Let's do this again, same time, same station on NTA News 24. I am Patricia Asamiluba saying bye for now. Do keep safe and think positively always.